Isn't the great
为什么我一开网络就炸掉了？
temple majestic? Ave again. Did you see you again?
你们看会卡吗？我自己确认一下好了。是不是有点卡啊？
Ave.
有一点点，但还好，对不对？哎，算了啦，先这样子好了。如果真的很卡，你们要跟我讲一下。那我们要去自杀吗？因为我们现在应该就是卡了，我们去杀人。 好，阿里巴巴要怎么样会那个、啊、
？What now? Leave me.
我的网络状态没有很好呢。
Why are you... Finally.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
为什么？为什么？为什么啊？那个女生怎么了？她说谎了吗？就是那个女生突然跑出来，然后被变成黄金了啊！我又没有干嘛，然后他就说我触犯了那个，还是有人啊？是不是有人那个了？嗯，我看哦，不过没关系啊。 至少达成我们的目的了。
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost? Oh, right there. No. Well, all right. All right. See you around.
啊，这个世界线还会选举吗？
I've bounced the idea, but and how could you know that? All right.
嗯。
Just as the ocean, but it...
say it. Then I thought I had. He gives. And now we share a secret.
这个世界线怎么好像不一样了？
Handsome. Oh, you're here. And there's a... What was that? Let's just forget. You know, I'll get... As a matter... I'm happy... So... I think of... Oh...
Hmm? 我被搞得好混乱哦。
Fresh meat, huh?
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted at... Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute. Of course not. But as I... Look, if you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Of course, just to be clear, I take no responsibility for what happens to you down there. Are you... Why? So much... Fine. I'll have Domitius. There. You got what you want.
啊，不对，我应该要先让他。哦，天啊，等一下。那这个会回到上一个循环。我们要在他能帮我们做事的那个循环中，他好像才会主动提出他要选举吗？我每次都找不到 ED 在哪里。
Citizens, I have an announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election.
这不就是上一个
Unless
循
any
环
new
吗？
challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected
怎么了吗？
magistrate by default. That is all.
Greetings and salutations. Greeting. I hope...
嗯，我都找不到他哎，我找不到那个什么加什么里的。 可是我可以别浪费这2000块啊！说实话的。
Salve, friend. Welcome to life. Ah, we've all. I still. All right.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why?
Why do you think?
I know. Please,
I'm sorry, but
please, help him. If he. Thank you.
let me get. You're not going to trick me. Like what? You're just saying you must think I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Orpheus, no! I can't believe he went through with it. Well, I suppose it means suicide. That was not your... I'll have to let everyone, and I'd best...
Oh, 我有点被这个游戏搞得有点混乱。我不是有那个吗？这个啊，我不是有这个吗？哦，我要怎么用啊？哦。为什么他跑？
Here in this place, I used but oh much. We were among a scuff. I woke, if you like. Oh.
就是要选举了，这个线是不是选举线？
You there? No idea how you managed. And before you ask, no. But I would like to propose a joint. Tell me, do you have any idea how people here? Well, between you and me, I found an old scroll from years ago, hastily written, in which the author claimed something extraordinary, and he wrote that when the golden rule is broken, supposedly, now of course that is a travesty.
他说的是对的，所以迪修斯说不定某方面来讲是好人。
And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg, with the ability to use your imagination, golden animals, and even if we were to split all those riches. Excellent. So the first question. Now I have a plan, but first. Good. Then none of this should be a surprise to you. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask.
那他为什么会知道？还是他其实本来也是轮回者
？A golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows, and it just so happens that there is a shrine.
有种可能是他本来也是轮回的人，然后现在不想要自己跑这轮。
Precisely. I can't tell you how many. Oh gods, no! Have you tried that? No. Here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, but in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. So,
你看他写说不喜欢动作或恐惧元素的玩家可以拒绝啊。问题是这里就拒绝，还是得跑这里啊
？Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get this is a quad.
这个提示有提示跟没提示一样。
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
它是哪一间啊？这条路尽头的左手边。叫我放弃，叫我放弃。好了，我是觉得我应该要存档，等一下应该要存档。哦，这间是不是？可是怕等别人玩还是得没有，因为他后面还是得进去那个啊。我没有看到不用走的路欸。我要怎么掉包啊？
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow? Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you. A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in, and until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus. No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole. You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I would reconsider my position, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest. And, you know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man. But let's find out if that...
好了，各位，我们要前往恐怖的地方了。慢慢走吧。没啥。哦。
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strange whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that, even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
怎么超小心？哦呦！他超快的耶！他跟我说谢谢。天哪！哦，天哪！他这个爆冲真的是可怕死了。
You're not supposed to be here.
那我也。 存档。存档。哎呦！吓我一大跳。存档。这可以射是为什么啊？这上面有东西可以拿吗？我觉得有欸。可能就是另外一个比较好走的路。
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Oh, 他会，存档，他会有字幕。
us. Please. Kill me. You. Help us. Make it stop. Please.
我要跳下去吗？
Please. Please.
哎呦！吓我一跳！
My beloved Galatea, my beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodami to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place. And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And, worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that. Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace, for her. And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you? What do you mean, the same voice? Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody, and everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it? Liar! You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you, too. What? What are you talking about? Wait. So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
他一直要叫我拉开黄金宫诶。
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be...
回来了吗？没有错，刚才有那个阳台之力。回来了，好。等我一下。
It's too late. There's nothing you can do. I have to do this. I'm sorry.
"这个我觉得他会觉得我在胡乱他欸。
What? Wind back time? What are you talking about? What? How is that possible? The goddess of the cycle of life and renewal, of course. But I'm confused. If you've harnessed the secrets of the gods, why tell me? I see. Well, I'll trust you to honor our bargain. But if you don't, mark my words, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. The treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. I believe there's a pot of it already in the shrine of Apollo. Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
这扇门通往外面的宫殿阳台，你可以从那里下去。
Go, and never return.
哦，是前面这里是不是？
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She needs the rest. What? Yulia? Hopefully that was... A what? That was... You just... And maybe she can... In the meantime... You made it into... Willowback. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor?
我很好奇，所以他到底是怎么样？他是意思是说，人被笼在这个黄金壳里面，所以他想要把黄金剥下来，让他的灵魂出来吗？
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did. That's a shame. Thanks again for saving.
Eh, 为什么他还在跟我讲话？是因为我没有把它变成黄金吗？哦。 我刚才其实根本就没有认真看剧情，所以是谁对他们做的这些事
？Name's Rufius. Better watch your step. What business is that? Willowbark. And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one. No idea what you're talking about?
等一下，我已经存档，我怕他有那个。
No idea. Look, it's the rheumatism. It starts. I know that's not an and I know I said I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as I'm going to go and.
OK. 所以这些人其实犯法的，还是不一定是犯法，就是那个什么。因为如果是黄金法则，不是所有人都会被处死吗？ 那为什么只有这些人留下来？
Make sure you stay away from that empty shrine. It's going to collapse at any moment. Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little... I hear we have you... what demon or spirit? You went snooping in his place? Have you... Really? Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him. Nice to talk to you.
啊，那我觉得我刚刚没有把那个因为我刚刚没有射他，是不是就错了？但那一段我是不会想要重来的。对，其实他是喜欢他，哎，啊，算了啦，我们都已经。这个我们不知道为什么那个什么加什么的那个，我就找不到它。好了，我们就干脆下一个也顺便处理一下吧。好像有3段呢，我们过了第1大段，然后女祭司怎么了？嗯？女祭司？吓死我！刚刚以为这是个人。祭司呢？剧院后的洞穴，第1个分叉右转，第2个分叉继续右转。对了，就是这个洞穴，这洞穴好像是也是可怕的。啊，我忘记改那个。原来在玩欧卡没有啊？女祭司在哪里啊？而且为什么？对啊，就这个。
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
哦，迪修斯还敢走！我终于看到他了。
Ah, it's you again.
加列里乌斯啊！
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, but from what I... He did? Oh, that was... I'll let Equitia know I'll be right. All right.
OK， 他要参选了。啊，可是这个世界线，哎呀，这个世界线他就没有帮大家，对吧？我们这个世界线他没有那个，所以大家一定也不会选他。毕竟他只是一个那个带路的，其实我也不知道他的职业是什么了。他要去哪里？那边为什么在冒火啊？那边在喷火哎！不知道拿鹅蛋有什么用，反正现在有蛋不拿，对不对？有蛋不拿就亏了。
Oh, and now. All right.
OK， 我以为他是要去找那个女祭司，说我跟着他走。这边到底为什么在喷火？我看一下。哦，是这个吗？是吗？哦，是这个啊！我想要怎么会在喷火？还是我们今天要把恐怖的部分都结束掉啊？有机会吗？我们有这么勇吗？好了，长痛不如短痛，我动不了。好啊，我真的很后悔没有救他，因为我刚才就是我沉浸在那个害怕的氛围里面，实在是没有心情在思考那个剧情到底是什么意思。找不到女祭司哎，突然的找不到。
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you? Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh. Why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy one day, said it anyway, so I and hunt a if it was a man, well, any son, well,
好，我们要够了，各位。存档。 刚刚不能再走回去吗？什么意思？你说那个绳索吗？绳索应该只能往下溜吧，还是什么意思？你是说哪边？从本来进去的地方啊，它不是锁上了吗？我们可以吗？可是我很怕那些怪要重打欸。不行，锁上了。又要开始小心公开了。疯了。拉丁文。我是不能走水路吗？我可以。吓我一跳！滚蛋！可以射那么长吗？穿心箭不可以。 或使用 Space C 来上下移动。OK， 背朝藤蔓，点下 Space 跳下。甚至不用爬这个，是不是？存档。哦，等一下。哦呦，吓我一跳！吓我啊！
You? Who are you? Did he send you?
Yeah.
Thank Juno you're here. You have to help me escape before that monster comes back. I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold.
Oh, so is it happening?
He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key. Sentius, my adopted father. Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him. I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either. Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key. I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together. There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say? There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never. Oh, thank you. Now follow. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
对，一定要存档吧？完了，不能存档是不是 ？OK， 我就卡死在这了。
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she? So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that.
对，他跑了哎！等一下。
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you're a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw,
He relived this day many thousands of times before we
对
finally
啊
had this.
以执政官来讲吧
I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled.
不过这算是老套路了啦，就是一开始看着好人，基本上就不会是好人。
And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life.
对他也是个轮回的
He was shot with a golden
人。
arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time.
我刚才有说什么等等阿尔，但是谁阿尔是谁？
How many extra days did you give me?
人名太多，根本就没有
Not
记住。
many. But don't worry, I'm sure there'll be another useful idiot who comes along after you're dead. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you
就是那
beyond
个
that portal.
被吊死的
So,
那
you
个。
discovered my secret. So what?
吓
What
死
are you
人了
going！to do about it?
所以你要我去调查？
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful
这个
villa,
超奇妙的啦，
the
这个
sun
画
on my
面。
face, the music of birds chirping. And
你是
as
说
long
阿
as
尔
this
吗？还
day
是
keeps
这个行政
repeating
官啊？
itself, I get to enjoy it all.
因为我在想，所以行政官
Over and over
他又可以跟那个传送门连接，然后他选择是保持有一点
I
点
have
记忆，
found
但是
a
他会
way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death.
可是其实他根本就没有
become
死
in。effect as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself? Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable.
对啊，他刚刚是这样
Man will
讲。
always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this. But where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust. Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow? Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
哦，圣地啦，就是他那个。
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go. Hey,
所以她就是那个姐姐的妹妹。
that light, it's so bright.
哦，天哪！
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al. Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Really? That's strange. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla.
那他不就是那
The
个
stranger disappeared in a flash
门
of
前
light.
在做仰卧起坐的仰卧起坐啊？伏地挺身那个？
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand. I'm sorry, come again? Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is...
我一直把这个石板带在身上吗？
But I don't understand how I could have written it. I'm not following. So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this. I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in. Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Centilla used, if we can find it.
他呢？哎，他呢？
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else is into this temple.
你什么事？
You go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
我是觉得哈，这种时候分开走没有什么好事啦。你要不要先快点过来？
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al? Ah, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions. You can just call me Charon, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time. That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead. Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know? As you wish. You were murdered. You were exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache of forgotten relics, including 2 silver coins of ancient origin. Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid, trying to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was Al Worth.
You were each in possession of a sacred coin, called Karen's opal by some, and so it was my duty to bring you here. Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here. That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen. I am just his servant, doing his bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here, nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course. I see no point in keeping you here, but I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others. But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Scintilla.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?